Tired of trying to manifest and nothing happens? If you're ready to figure out how to change your life and your business with manifestation, stick with me because the problem isn't you. Most women are overcomplicating it and actually blocking the thing they want to manifest. But I've coached hundreds of entrepreneurs through this work, and there's one simple exercise that finally makes everything click. Your mindset shifts, your decisions shift, and your business starts acting like it got the memo. And I'm about to show you exactly how to use it. But real quick, if you're the kind of woman who loves a little woo alongside her business strategy, hit that like button because it lets me know you're my people. This is Super Bloom Coach, the podcast for ambitious women ready to 10x their business and their life. I'm your host, Mariah Riona, award-winning luxury brand designer and certified life coach. And every week, I'll be here as your Super Bloom coach, helping you ditch the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck, small, and broke. We'll dive deep into the mindset, marketing, and strategy that actually moves the needle. Plus, have candid conversations with powerhouse women entrepreneurs who are blooming big in their own businesses. If you're ready to grow, you're in the right place. All right, gorgeous. Let's talk about manifesting without making it weird, overwhelming, or something you feel like you're doing wrong. Because if you've been journaling, meditating, visualizing, scripting, repeating affirmations on a loop like a desperate motivational speaker, but nothing has changed, you're not broken, you're not behind, and you're not missing some mystical gene that other people magically have. You're just focusing on all the modalities instead of the one thing those modalities are actually designed to unlock: your feelings. And here's the thing no one tells you. You don't manifest with your vision board. You manifest with your nervous system. Every tool you've been told to use is just a strategy for helping you access the feeling of having the thing you want. That's why Neville Goddard's classic book, Feeling is the Secret, is such a foundational piece of this work. Whether you read it or not, the entire premise is this: the state you live in emotionally becomes the life you create physically. If you want a different life, you have to feel differently first. And that's the exact work I do with my clients inside of Super Bloom Coach Society. I've got a whole Feelings for Success module geared toward rewiring your emotional baseline, so your goals stop feeling foreign and start feeling familiar. Because the moment they feel familiar, they become inevitable. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me teach you the actual exercise. The biggest manifestation myth and why it matters. I need you to really hear me now because it's where everything starts to shift. Most people treat manifesting like a checklist. Did I journal today? Did I say the affirmation? Did I visualize the house? Did I meditate for at least 12 minutes so the universe really knows I'm serious? Listen, you can do all of that. You can fill notebooks. You can visualize until your head hurts. You can speak affirmations until your throat is dry. But none of it works unless those actions shift your feeling state. If you're scripting your dream life while feeling anxious, doubtful, or terrified, you're reinforcing the fear, not the dream. If you're visualizing clients signing up while secretly wondering if anyone even wants your offer, you're reinforcing the doubt, not the abundance. Manifestation doesn't respond to the words you say. Manifestation responds to the emotional environment you're living in. When I realized that, everything changed. The one exercise that makes manifesting actually work. This is my personal process, and it's something I've taught dozens of clients inside Super Bloom Coach Society. It combines the science of the model with the emotional work of manifestation. It's grounded, strategic, accessible, and ridiculously powerful. I call it the hypothetical model. And here's what it looks like. Instead of starting with, what do I want? You start with, if I already had what I want, what would my thoughts and feelings be? Not someday, Not eventually, not when everything lines up perfectly, but right now. I'm talking about stepping into the emotional version of your future self today. So your brain starts operating from a place of already having the result. So, for example, let's say your goal is to make $1 million in your business. Here's how you build a hypothetical model around that. You're going to take your goal and place it right in the C line, your circumstance. So, for example, I would literally write, make $1 million in the C line. If that were my circumstance, if that were already true, the thought I would naturally have is, making money is so much fun. That goes in the T line, your thought. And when I think making money is so much fun, the feeling that rises in my body is joy. That's your F line, your feeling. From joy, the actions I take are things like having fun in my business, learning new things, experimenting, trying bold ideas, following inspiration instead of pressure. Those all go in the A line, your actions. And the result of all of that, I make more money. That's your R line, your result. This is not about faking it. It's about uncovering the feeling your brain believes money would give you and choosing to feel that right now. Personally, the thought making money is so much fun completely rewired the way I approach my business. So once you build your hypothetical model, here's the next step. Meditate on the thought. Then let your body feel the feeling, like really, truly feel it as a vibration, a sensation in your physical body, and stay there. This is the part everyone skips. This is the part people rush right through. But if you slow down long enough to let that feeling saturate your nervous system, everything you want starts to sync with your internal baseline. And suddenly, you're not forcing yourself to take action. You're pulled towards the things that create your results. This is the heart of manifesting. This is where the real magic happens. And yes, this is what we call embodiment. When you feel the emotion of your desired result, even for 30 seconds, your brain begins reorganizing itself around that reality. You literally start becoming the version of you who already has what you want. How I manifested my super bloom party. Let me tell you a story, because this is the moment where this exercise went from cute concept to, oh my gosh, this actually works. The Super Bloom Party, my 40th birthday, the event that became the foundation of this brand, this movement, this identity. It was a lot, financially, emotionally, energetically. There was a version of me, the old me, comfortable me, who would have shut that idea down before it ever left my journal. Too expensive, too indulgent, too risky. Who do I even think I am? But the version of me I was stepping into, she didn't think like that. So I didn't try to manifest it. I didn't white knuckle a vision board. I didn't wake up every morning hoping the universe would magically fix my bank account. Instead, I did my hypothetical model. I asked myself, if this party were guaranteed, if I'd already booked the venue, paid the invoices, invited the guests, how would I feel? And the answer was simple, expansive, grateful, electric. So I let myself feel that. I sat in meditation, grounded in those feelings, and breathed into the identity of a woman who throws a super bloom party because she can, because she wants to, and because she trusts herself at that level. And then it happened. But not just happened, it unfolded better than I ever imagined. The vendors, the venue, the weather, the energy, the people, everything aligned. Because my nervous system wasn't fighting it. I wasn't manifesting from scarcity. I wasn't manifesting from, I hope this works. I was manifesting from emotional alignment. This is the power of the hypothetical model. This is the power of feeling before you have. Why feelings manifest faster than actions. Let's break this down from a science meets woo perspective, because if you're like me, you love a little of both. Your brain isn't wired to create what you want. It's wired to recreate what already feels familiar. That's why manifesting from fear brings more fear. Manifesting from doubt brings more doubt. And manifesting from lack just brings more lack. But when you teach your brain that abundance, joy, confidence, and ease are familiar, that becomes your new baseline. And your decisions start reflecting that. This is the part that looks magical from the outside, but is actually incredibly logical. When you feel abundant, you show up differently. When you feel confident, you make bolder moves. And when you feel excited, you share your work more. When you feel joy around money, you stop avoiding selling. This is how clients appear out of nowhere, how money flows in faster, and how your business expands without burning you out. Not because the universe suddenly decided to sprinkle fairy dust over your Stripe account, but because your feelings changed and then you changed. And when you change, your results change. This is manifestation. The results I want you to see. Before we go deeper, let me get specific. I want you to imagine clients signing up while you're out to lunch, money hitting your bank account without panic attached to it, sales calls that feel like conversations instead of auditions, Instagram messages from people saying, "I've been watching you for months and I'm ready to work with you." This work doesn't just bring money. It brings ease with the money. It brings alignment with the clients, and it brings peace with your results. I've seen it happen again and again for my clients inside of Superbloom Coach Society. Women come in thinking they have a marketing problem, and then we do this feelings first work, and suddenly their business unlocks itself. Because when your emotional state shifts, your strategy actually starts working. Before we keep going, if you're loving this conversation and you want more episodes that blend mindset, manifestation, luxury branding, and high-ticket business strategy, make sure you're subscribed. You do not want to miss what's coming. Now, let me teach you how to do this exercise step by step. Let's walk through this in a way that feels simple, doable, and grounded. Step 1, pick the result you want. Money is a great place to start because it brings up so many emotions. Pick a number, any number, something your brain believes is possible but still stretchy. Step 2, build your hypothetical model. Remember, hypothetical means you're imagining the result as your current reality, and ask yourself, if the result already existed, what would I think? How would I feel? What would I do from that feeling? And please don't overthink this. Your first instinct is usually the right one. Step 3, find the one feeling your brain believes this result would give you. Is it joy, confidence, ease, pride, creativity, abundance? Whatever it is, claim it. Step 4, meditate on the thought that creates that feeling. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, repeat the thought gently, not as an affirmation, but as an emotional doorway. Your only job is to feel the feeling, even if it's just for 30 seconds. That's enough, truly. Step 5, let that feeling shift your decision. This is where strategy comes in. When you feel abundant, you raise your prices. When you feel confident, you make the offer again. When you feel joyful, you show up consistently without fear. And when you trust, you stop micromanaging your results. This is where manifesting and business strategy lock arms and work together. So here's the part no one talks about: why this feels scary. Let's be real. Feeling good on purpose feels risky. Your brain hates unfamiliar emotions, even positive ones. That's why people get close to success and then self-sabotage. But when you intentionally sit in the feeling of your desired result, even for half a minute, you're expanding your emotional capacity. You're training your nervous system to tolerate the bigness of what you want. This is the exact work we do inside of Super Bloom Coach Society. We don't just think positive, we build emotional skill. We build tolerance for abundance. We build the ability to feel success before it shows up. That's why clients inside the society grow faster. They're not just learning business strategy and marketing, they're becoming the version of themselves who can truly hold the success. And that's what I want for you. Here's why this work will change your business. Once you access the feeling behind your desire, your entire business starts to shift. Selling becomes fun instead of terrifying. Content becomes self-expression instead of obligation. Coaching becomes powerful instead of performative. And money becomes neutral instead of emotional. And your clients can feel this energetically, immediately. People want to buy from women who feel confident, joyful, and grounded, not women who are hustling for worthiness or begging their business to finally work. When you embody the feeling of your future results, your presence changes, and your presence is what sells. This is why I always say manifesting isn't magic. Manifesting is emotional strategy. So here's the hard truth and why it's actually good news. You've probably been manifesting from the wrong emotion. Not consciously, not intentionally, but energetically. Most women manifest from fear, scarcity, urgency, frustration, disappointment. Those emotions create more results that match them. But this exercise, this is how you flip the script. This is how you start manifesting from the emotion of your desired result, not the emotion of your current circumstance. You're no longer saying, once I get the clients, then I'll feel abundant. You're saying, when I feel abundant, the clients show up. And that's the truth. So if your brain is buzzing, if your heart is like, okay, I'm ready, then you have to check out Super Bloom Coach Society. This is the place for listeners of this podcast to go deeper, move faster, and get the personal support you need to hit your business goals. And this emotional work is a huge part of what I teach inside of Super Bloom Coach Society. It's where you learn to feel differently, think differently, act differently, and manifest differently, so your business finally responds differently. Inside the society, we combine manifestation, mindset, and strategy because you need all of it to grow sustainably. You get monthly trainings, group coaching with me, and a space where you're not just learning cute tips, you're transforming. So if you want this year to feel completely different, if you want money and clients to come in with ease, and if you want to become the woman who embodies her desires instead of chasing them, join us inside of Super Bloom Coach Society. The link is in the description. I'll see you inside.